And hello guys, how are you doing today? I hope things are going well. Oh, we had the game paused. Let's start with a bit of drama. We have a fire going on, but the fire station and fighters are on site, so we're not going to worry too much about it. It doesn't look like it's spread anywhere yet. Oh, that's a sad sight though. We had a beautiful building here in town go up in flames recently. It's an old listed building that our town council had been mucking around with, and I stood there for hours just in shocked despair watching this thing burn. And okay, they're getting it out. These firefighters have done a fine job. They left it still smoking, so hopefully, okay, it's just gotta dissipate. We're all good. We're all good. So I started this on a stream. I was going to upload this for you guys today, like the stream part, chop it up into some things and let you guys watch it here if you were interested. But we've had some tropical storm from the Northern America part of the world has moved across the Atlantic and is battering our shores over here in Scotland today. And the wind has been terrible, and it makes the internet with our provider absolutely grim. And I haven't been able to get photos to load in Twitter. I mean, it's been really, really bad. So streaming wasn't really an option. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do some recording on the same map. This mess, yes, this is a mess. I was dumping my sewage in here, and then it seemed pretty disgusting once my poor people started moving off in this direction. It was just like, ew. Now there's this is early access, okay, this pre-release game. It's not out for a while, and they had a patch, like 50 gig patch go up this morning. Like they're really working to get this thing working as perfectly as possible before its release date next week. But right now, once this is here, it just seems to stay. It doesn't go away. However, I've been told, and I don't know that this is true, but I figured it was worth trying, that if you have a sort of separate area, and it can't be connected to the main part of your city. And this, you see the highway here, this highway, that's the only road connecting this industrial zone to the rest. And the water pipes and stuff don't go through that. So this is connected separately. And you will see we have our water intake is coming directly from the poo place. Now, the idea is that the industry doesn't necessarily mind. It will still function with contaminated water. And I'm just really glad I don't work there, okay? But it will continue to and it's functioning. It's got this warning, but it's working. You know, people are working here and they're doing their little things and whatever. But okay, that's on that street there. That's cool. And then of course the sewage, we've got that picked up, and that's, you know, that's being dealt with normally, which is going into a sewage plant somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Is this it over here? Yeah, this is going to get moved. This just got shuffled off here. That will not be staying there, but that's where it is at the moment. So anyway, the idea being, and I've read this, I don't know if it's true, I guess we'll find out over time, is that if you are, you know, clearing this out, and my water, if you look at the way the water goes here, let's see this one. So, you know, we could see that the water was going into this. Clean water's coming this way. So hopefully if clean water's coming in and this continues to draw it out, and that over time we can clean up the mess that's here. So, or maybe I'll just have to wait for it's kind of a bit of a glitch. Maybe we'll just have to wait for it to get fixed. But I thought, you know, for science, guys, you got to try these things for science. So this is my little town of Ravenswood. Not a lot going on here yet. This was just during the stream yesterday. We've got this Isle of Shame over here with all the industry in it. And I did put down a park. Man, I am sorry for the coughing. I streamed over 8 hours yesterday, and I've just about destroyed my voice. But anyway, I figure, you know, if you work in this kind of environment at lunchtime, you're going to want to come out and be next to a tree. You're going to want to sit somewhere pretty and at least, you know, look out over the water in that direction and very carefully try to ignore the pollution to the left and right of you. You know, this is for the well-being of my people. And yes, I have planted trees. I have left green spots on purpose, and I will be planting trees in all of them because it's what I do. So we just have to, you know, it's not terribly efficient, but look, we got the windbreaks here. Now these trees are not full grown yet. They're still growing up to their full sizes. But, you know, you got a windbreak there, and you got trees planted along the front. We got trees along the road here. It's like, oh, toots adorbs. These guys have put nice little hedgerows right along here for plants and critters and all that kind of thing. And my flatmate just got home. Hello, how are you? I'm recording.
Oh, hi.
So anyway, that's what's going on here in this little part of the world. And what do we need? They want commercial. Now, we don't need a lot of residential right now because the last thing we did last night, yeah, and Rhinoceros Maximus, my flatmate, had a part, you know, I got up to take a break for a minute, and then this started getting put down in a rapid succession. So we do have a traffic, well, the traffic's starting to clear out now. There's a lot of cars just parked on the side of the road, even though we've got this massive parking lot. Basically, he made a big shopping mall. You got this huge shopping area, and then lots and lots and lots of housing around it. So the traffic is okay now. It was a little backed up for a while, even just a minute ago, because we had all kinds of people moving into town because they wanted to live over here in this rather nice area. It didn't leave a lot of tree planting space, but most of the gardens have got, you know, they've got some green in them. And we do have some little strips here and there, some little corners with the roundabouts. The one thing with this town, and this is something I've thought about for a long time, and I thought yesterday, that's it. I've decided I'm going to try it with this map, is every intersection will have a roundabout in it. Now, these aren't driving intersections. These are just service cars. We got the police can patrol here, but these are pedestrian streets. You know, if you need a car or truck to come in for fire, or in this case, the police are cruising through, checking out the neighborhood, they can use it, but you don't have a lot of, you know, you've got very, very, very rare vehicles in this area. This is all walking area. So these aren't really intersections. They're more like a plaza. I mean, it's got a light in the middle. This is not an intersection. So there will be, you know, roundabouts everywhere else. And these get a little confusing for people because this roundabout is connected to the pedestrian zones. This is basically a pedestrian zone too. And you will see people wandering through here. And that's why we're not seeing the lanes. See, people just wander through, and the cars have just got to stop and deal with it. It's like, yeah, well, you know what? This is our space. Suck it up and deal. So you can see the difference. This one, you can actually see the lanes here, but that side of it is still pedestrian. So this comes in here, so you can see them. They're walking across here, kind of getting in the way sometimes, but we haven't had any major deaths yet. So that, you know, we're good. It's a pretty slow, laid back kind of quiet area. So I think they're going to be okay. So right now they want a little bit of commercial. They don't really want much of anything. This is kind of fabulous. Let's speed it up a little bit, shall we? Why, yes, we shall. Until we see something they actually want. Oh, that's a transformer for power. We were getting a bit of a bottleneck back here. We're buying power at this point. And we are selling garbage, like we're getting rid of our garbage as well. We don't have, I have no, like nothing to create power on this map. There's no coal plants and all that stuff burning horrible things. We've got enough pollution with our industry. Thank you very much. And I don't have any sort of garbage or recycling or anything like that in place at all. All of it is going elsewhere. So we are paying for that service, but my God, it's working out nice for my people. And I am losing a little bit of money here, but at this amount, at the end of the year, we'll end up making money anyway. It won't even matter. And I've got some of these little, you know, one of the little Easter eggs you find on your maps, or we've sat it down in here and did some planting, you know, put some trees in place. So when people come into town, they see, you know, something that looks kind of good, right? Looks kind of nice. We don't really have any tourism going on yet. There's nothing in for that. The only big plan, although it's not much of a plan at this point, is just to build the city up enough to get, get up into some milestones here to make sure we have everything open. There are things we don't have yet. There are things I can't do yet. I just got this when that turned to 8. And as you can see, we're only 3,000 XP into that level. So this just came. We're going to have to be at 9 before we get this one. And over here, it's 10. So we've got some leveling to go before we can even get all our zoning in, much less everything else unlocked. So there's going to be a lot of things that are just going to take us a while. Yeah. So we have to get... and some of these things I've got the levels for them, but what I haven't done is actually bought the development and haven't put them in yet, simply because they often cost so much of that. I'm not going to do it yet anyway, so who cares? Although this has me intrigued. Now it takes a lot of points. I've got 14 development points. That would take 8 of them, and it's probably a fortune to run. But it's so cool. I mean, come on. You pull your car into an elevator and let it take it away. So we've got Grand Bridge. We got a lot of fun things yet that we haven't unlocked or bothered to pay for. These I want to get through basically to get to that. I have no intention of using either. And I'm going to be honest, if it continues working out that buying is just that easy, and it's inexpensive enough that it's not being a problem, I may just never even bother on this map. We'll see how it goes as it gets bigger and bigger and what kind of bills come in. This is a surface water. I mean, I don't know how much surface water I've got in this map anyway. Crematorium would probably be pretty cool at some point. A hospital, absolutely. We do want these things. So you know what? Let's just buy some. Absolutely. Disease control to study things. That's pretty cool. And I love this. A health research. I mean, these are brilliant, but I'm sure they're going to be highly expensive to pay for. They're going to take up most of my points. So let's just keep looking. An incinerator plant. Who needs it? Might put this in at some point because I like the idea of having recycled stuff, and we can sell it. So that might be pretty cool. And maybe if we do any sort of garbage handling on our own, if we're dealing with trash, it may just all be through whatever we can recycle, and just deal with other places paying them to deal with what we've got. I do like the idea of getting the university. That seems like a really good plan. Ooh, what does this do for us? Astronomical research facility. More interest in university students graduating. Oh, this is great. Larger underground deposits of iron and ore. Well, that can't be bad in the world. Although, again, we'd be just selling a lot of this stuff. I mean, I guess we could be using it for industries, for things in our shops, right? Don't have anything like this yet, although it might not be a bad plan to get something just in case. But this is so small. Will it matter? Larger firehouses that are better prepared. I mean, that could be good too. And this is kind of cool, especially if we get into forest fires that are too close to home. This sounds like such a lovely thing. We don't really need this yet. For me, I'm going to attempt to avoid a lot of on-road public transport. I think I'm going, just pay the points and go straight into subways. I want it underground. I want it out of my face. I want less things on my roads, etc., etc. So we'll just be paying straight into that. Yes, I did pay for parks because I like them. I like them a lot. You must first unlock all the oh, I haven't done this one yet. Okay, we got to get the sports thing to get the large sports thing to get into tourism. And I like to keep points around in case a problem comes up that I haven't been paying attention to. Oh, we got houses leveling over here. So that if I just need to buy something quick like a bunny to deal with an upcoming bang, this is an issue, then I can just go get the points, build it, and get it over with. So I like to leave a few kicking around behind. Maybe it's not as efficient as buying and placing everything the second you can. But you know, the people on the chirper, they're like people in Twitter. They yammer, and it's not always about anything that's even kind of true. I mean, look at this. We're doing fine. I could put in crematorium. We got lots. Look at this. We get tons of room here. This is insane. And they're whining about, you know, whatever. Okay, these guys down here have got a long trip. I get that. So maybe I should have some sort of little clinic down here, you figure. I mean, you know, does it, I don't know. How, you know, it's like, do you care yet? I don't know if I do yet. What can I upgrade this to? Oh, I love the upgrades. I love the upgrade. More ambulances. So if we put that in, what's the upgrade on update or upkeep? Words. And what's this for? More patients. We don't need more patient space. But I suppose... How is this actually working out right now? We got 2 out of 5 are actually working. Do we need more? I mean, it doesn't sound like we actually do. The crematorium... Okay, we got, you know, they're out getting their done. So that's a thing, obviously. But there's well-being, although we don't have a lot built around it anyway. Indoor recreation, which is okay. I'm not sure that I would call this a recreation opportunity, but it will be later when we put the mausoleums in. We can place mausoleums, and then it becomes a sightseeing place. Because, like, oh, it's so pretty. But I mean, you know what? We've still got extra things kicking around. I don't know that this is a problem. Well-being within 300. If I start building homes around here, which we could do. Now that we've got all the industry off in the nether regions, we could build some housing around here. I just wanted to leave room for mausoleums in the temple back here, and then a row of trees along our main road, like thusly. So that when you're coming into town, it's pretty. And yes, I do have all these little, you know, end roads for turning around, and just humor me, okay? I like it this way. So this is the current state of affairs. And yeah, you know what? We could put some, oh, now this section, I haven't built up anything here, and it's because it got weird. My grid got kind of strange, and I'm not sure what I want to do about it. Maybe just take it all out and try it over again. I am congested. If I went up to, see, here's the thing. If I come straight up here, it's not going to be wide enough for a lot of, because 6 by 6 is the new magic number for, you know, for housing to sort of develop on its own. If I did something like this, that connects over there. Yes, but dear, I won't be. Why is this off? I don't really know. I'd have to remove a few things or be paying more attention in the first place, right? We go up here. Nope. Like there. That's the one there. Yeah, that's where we'd want that. How's that gonna look? And then it just gets mucky on this side. And sometimes, you know, you just got a hill in place, but it probably means that one of these roads aren't exactly true to, you know, to degrees. And I might have gotten something off by a degree. There is a little bit of a slope there, but I don't know, this just seems a little odd. Okay, if I just go like this is 90%. So that is dead on, and it is... Okay, can you see what's happening here? See down here at this side, can you see where the zones? This one is really close, more than that one. So that probably means that this blighter here is the one that's off by a smidge of something. So to make this fill up true, what am I going to have to do with that? If I want it to be parallel to that one, I got to figure out where the problem lies. Right there. This is, although this says 90 and it looks fine. Maybe it was just the angle we were looking at. Because that, I mean, that looks like it's okay. It's just a bit of an upgrade. I mean, not much. I don't know. That connects over there well. I mean, that makes it look fun. Although, see, and now this. Because I'm not building along this main road at all. So, I mean, when you put houses in here, they're all going to be smaller because they don't have full room to build. A forest fire. Where, though? Where are you? If you are far, far away, I don't care. Oh, over there. Yeah, I think you're not a real problem for me just yet, are ya? No. But I mean, I could put housing here. I don't know. I mean, I could just plop down actual buildings here. We could do another medical thing, stuff that would fill up that space without having to worry about the zoning part. And maybe that's the answer. I don't know. Maybe that's the answer. I do want to put some large buildings in now. Now, they're not asking for this. So they're probably not going to rush off and do anything about it at all. But that's okay. Did that go? It did. What is this thing? This is a park. Oh, park maintenance. Okay, well, that's cool. And that might get moved too, actually. I think that's going to get moved too. It's going to cost. I mean, do I care? Probably not. We'll just put it here. Actually, well, I want a road up through there. I've had to move this 3 times to make my plan for that other side function right. So no, I won't move it again. If I put a road in here, we'll just pull it out from here or wrap it around this way. Actually, down here is going to be my forest industry. Yes, I could put it up here, but I don't know, there were reasons I didn't want to, so I thought I'd put it down here, but I didn't have any trees, so I've had to plant them and then wait for them to grow. So, yeah, okay, so this is looking pretty good. So we can put in our forest industry here in a minute. And let's see what our zoning here is like once we move that. I mean, we still got this weird thing. It's a thing. Oh, well. I can just put a park there. Parks for the win. So, I mean, offices. Sure. And a little bit of commercial. Sure. Oh, well, see, they want commercial. They lie sometimes, though. They do. The mixed housing is fun because you do get your houses and you get commercial to go with it. And that's kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Although they're not as keen about the housing part. They just want more shops. You know, there are a lot of things here saying that there's not enough customers, and that has been a problem in the game before. You're building and you get an imbalance and things because maybe you don't have the resources in your town, or they're not making whatever. But there is what I've read is that there is an unbalance, and they are aware of it, and we'll be fixing it. Now I put in low income housing, 4 of them, but this is what happens. People leave it. People leave. And although I guess this still had people in it, but a lack of maintenance. Well, and sometimes it's just because there's nobody there. They just leave them. Low income, they're happy to get it when it's first there, but at some point they want to move into something better. And once you get your education up and stuff, in the maps I've had, they end up being abandoned. Okay, put your fingers on the right place. Okay, we've got this school here, our elementary school, which is still, oh wow, look, it's like filled up. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, let's add an extension. Shall we? Why, yes, we shall. And everybody's happy. While we're doing this, let's just finish it. We can put in a clinic here. That's going to make people happy. And we've got a little playground, which is going to add to well-being, and our students are better. And that was supposed to fit here for me. Oh, I put that. Oh, that's already there. It's already there. I guess you can put more than one. Okay, I've already got the one. I don't need another one. Suck it up and deal. We have other parks. Oh, isn't it lovely? That is so pretty. I like it. Our high school is doing okay. We got a long way before people are graduating here. Our dropout rate is 1%. Now, there are things we can do. That's for more students we do not need. This is a better chance of upgrade, of you know, actually graduating. So that's never bad. Make sure everybody, I mean, I don't think we need this. I'm going to put it in until I'm losing. Oh, I'm not losing that much money. I don't care. But I would like to get a college and or university in pretty soon. I'd like to have them all, but look at this is so expensive and costs so much. I don't even know if we can justify this yet. If they haven't left high school, you know, we did 13 months to graduation, efficiency 114%. Well, that's nice. The attractiveness, well, aren't you just lovely? Yeah, anyway. I guess we're going to want higher education, but it's so expensive if you're only going to have like 20 people in it, right? Are there people who are actually eligible? Okay, now there's the kick. That's the number I needed. Okay. I have to put in a college. I don't care what it costs at this point. You suck it up and plant that baby. Where can I put it? Will it fit in here? It will. Now, I don't know what kind of upgrades it comes with. We may have to end up moving it. Hello. There we go. So the extensions are fine. No extra room. And the library, I'll have to move a road for the library to fit. Well, hecky darn. I take out that road right there. Can I put it in this space? I can't because the little clinic is not going to allow that to fit. Okay, so we're going to have to lose the road over here. That road's got to go. Sorry, folks. I'll wait till that car goes by, and there we go. And there were a couple people. Look, the people in the cars. You took my car away. Poor little guys. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay then. Oh my goodness. I don't really want to I don't want to spend the money right away on this, but on the other hand, at least I'll know where it's supposed to be and I can deal with my road accordingly. Where do I want to put it? In the front and back? Where does it go? I guess if we put it at one side or the other, we can use the other space, the other corner for something, right? So we're going to have to put a road around the road. Here we go. And you know what? I'm getting really tired of the whole grid thing anyway. So it's time. It is time to not have it. How am I going to do that? You know what? We're going to just have a bend in the road. Like so. And that's actually a lot of wasted space. I mean, for me, I'm thinking plant trees. This is good. But I don't know that that's actually necessary right here. So let's try to do this a little better, shall we? Anyway, this is Ravenswood. And like I said, my only big plan, quote unquote, at this point is to just get this place leveled up and get things unlocked so that we can start doing some fun and exciting things. There are a lot of beautiful, unique buildings that we've got to get through. We've got to get the, different kinds of housing. We just got to get bigger. We just got to get bigger. That's all there is to it. And where? In the parks, we got some beautiful little tours and things. Oh, these are all unlocked now. Oh, happy day. So we can start building a tourism industry in this town as well. For that, we're going to want some outside connections like trains and buses and what have you. But like I said, I'm not keen on doing a lot of on the road public transport. I really want this stuff underground. But until next time, folks, if I If you like City Skylines 1, I got a feeling you're going to love this one. Thank you for being here. Sorry I didn't get to stream today, but I will be probably doing some more of this tomorrow, so you can drop in then. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.